Superintendent Story Time. I'm Superintendent Galvan with the Greenfield School District, ready to read you a story. We're celebrating the holidays, and so tonight's bedtime story, because it's Friday and because you had a really great week, is The Night Before Christmas. Oh my gosh, so funny. I can't wait to read this to you. Hola comunidad de Greenfield, soy Superintendente Galvan aquí con ustedes del sitio escolar de Greenfield, listo para leer otra historia. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Es viernes, es el día antes del fin de semana y esta historia se llama La noche antes de la noche antes de Navidad. A ver qué va a pasar, ¿verdad? So, gracias por estar aquí y ojalá que tomaron una gran semana con nosotros y están listos para entrar el fin de semana. Okay, so here we go, boys and girls. Night before Christmas. And before I read this, I do need to say a very, very special thank you to a special teacher in our district, Miss Wirtz. Miss Wirtz is a transitional kinder TK teacher over at Cesar Chavez. And Miss Wirtz, thank you so much for sharing all of your books with me. She has let us borrow many, many books to be able to read for you, boys and girls. So if you know Miss Wirtz, tell her thank you. All right, so here we go. Night Before Christmas by Natasha Wing and illustrated by Mike Lester. All right, I'm ready. 'Twas the night before Christmas, with too much to do. Our tree wasn't even up yet, and my mom had the flu. Oh, she had the flu. Oh no. Our cookies were burned. There were presents to wrap. My mom even sniffled. What I need is a long winter's nap. But instead, we drove miles and miles to get our tree. Last week, there were millions, and now there were 3. Oh no, not even enough trees. Dad tied the tree to our car. This will just have to do. Mom nodded glumly and sneezed. Choo! We dragged in our tree through the front door. It dropped half its needles all over the floor. Just then, Patrick pointed out something quite shocking. Oh no, there were holes in everyone's stockings. Instead, we hung socks by the chimney with care and hoped that St. Nick would fill them up to the spare. Things will get better, I thought as I crawled into bed. Maybe visions of sugar plums will dance in my head. But instead, I lay wondering, gazing up at the moon, what on earth is a sugar plum? Is it candy or a prune? I don't know. Early the next morning, I woke up from a dream. Be careful, Harold, I heard my mom scream. Out on the lawn, there was such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see Dad on a ladder. He was stringing up the lights on the rooftop and gutters, outlining the railings, the windows and shutters. When he plugged in the cord out, not a single light lit. Did we have extra bulbs? Yes, but none of them lit. So off to the mall our family did drive. When Dad saw the crowds, he gasped, "Ah, psych, oh my gosh," he said, 6 alive. Too many people. We searched every store. All the lights were sold out, but I found something for Grandpa, Silly Gilly the boat. Finally, all done with our last minute shopping, we flew past the food court without even stopping. But I want to see Santa, Patrick said with a whine. We pushed through the crowd. Wow, what a line. It wrapped around the counters and down the first floor, then wound through the kids' clothing and out the front door. After waiting for hours, at last was my chance. Santa roared, "Ho, ho, ho." Then Pat, what is pants? That's the baby brother. "Let's go home," we all cried. Mom, Patrick, and me. Even jolly old Dad sighed. I agree. So on the way home, we sang the Jingle Bell song. All the while, I was thinking nothing else could go wrong. Well, what do our wondering eyes would appear but a gigantic mess? That much was to see. The tree was knocked over. My snow globe was shattered. Ornaments were all broken. Tinsel was scattered. Oh no, they came home to a mess. Bad kitty, I shouted. Then Mom started to weep. Christmas was ruined and I need some sleep. Their kitty cat did all that. No, it's not a sugar plum. These things are just stuff. Christmas is almost always about love, and we have that quite enough. So he tucked my mom in her bed from some much needed rest, and then we three busy elves all gave it our best. As now snow gently fell, turning the earth sparkling white, I knew in my heart Christmas would turn out just right. Dad read us a book. He gave us a kiss. It was my favorite story, and it began like this. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. And that's the story for you, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed that. You know, sometimes there are disasters that we have to clean and work through, but this family was okay because they worked on it together. So thank you for joining me today for Story Time. It's Friday. I hope you have a really great weekend. Night before Christmas. And thank you, Miss Wirtz, for sharing your books with us. I'm Supernova Gavon with the Greenfield School District, ready to read you more stories next week. So join me next week, and sending a great big bear hug from our family to yours.